What's up, Geeks and Gamers? Today, Mike and I are back with another movie review. This week, we are bringing you one of the most anticipated movies of the year, John Wick Chapter 4, which follows Wick after he uncovers a path to defeating the High Table. But before he can earn his freedom, Wick must face off against a new enemy with powerful alliances across the globe and forces that turn old friends into foes. And oh man, I mean, just already from there, from the summary of this film, you already know that you're in for an absolute roller coaster. And holy guacamole, does this film absolutely deliver on everything that it promises, everything that Keanu Reeves promised that was going to be coming with this movie. Mike, what are your initial thoughts of John Wick Chapter 4?
This is going to be bold. Really bold. Maybe people won't agree with me. Hot take here. I think John Wick 4 is one of the greatest action movies ever made. It is the best of the franchise, which was already good.
Yeah.
But there is nothing like this. This movie was a spectacle, but not only that, it was a damn good movie.
Yes.
It didn't just go, oh, cool, let's just do some fun, cool action set pieces and call it good with a terrible story or a plot that doesn't make sense. No. This movie builds on everything the three movies before it set. And it really sets a new precedence for cinematography, for the way action movies are filmed. Oh my gosh, this movie was crazy. It blew my expectations away. Yeah.
I kind of want to take your bold opinion there and take it a step further by saying that I think this is one of the best things that's happening in Hollywood right now is the John Wick franchise, because not only is it just like incredible on a technical level and on, an action level and all of that type of stuff, but it is an original series that these people continue to put movies out for that somehow continue to be even better than the one previously. It's absolutely just like, we don't see that happening today in Hollywood. So it's just incredible. And I mean, once again, one of the things that I love about the John Wick universe, the John Wick story, is this whole secret society type of stuff that they have going on, and they just continue to build on that world that they have created with every single film, and it gets better and better. And somehow, I don't even know how they are able to do this, but every film just continues to build on the next one, raise the stakes, and just improve even more than the previous one. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
It really is. It's like a commendation for them. It's commendable of them to have wanted to do a good job with the stunt work and wanted to do a good job with the fight scenes. We know that the first three John Wick films, the fight scenes are awesome. The choreography is amazing. It's even tighter in this movie. But here's the thing. They introduce a lot of different characters in this film. Some are new, some are old, but everyone has their own unique fighting style. They don't all look like John Wick. They look all like they have different styles and different ways that they approach combat. There is a female character in this movie who has one of the coolest fighting styles I think I've seen.
Yes.
It's not her grabbing like 200-pound dudes and throwing them over her head and all this stuff. She plays to her strengths. She's fast, she's agile, and she's fucking dangerous. Like, it's terrifying. Like, she has there's a sequence where she kills somebody in this movie, and it is so brutal. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it doesn't take away from John Wick, who is still the brutal killing machine that he is. And everybody in the room knows that he is, at any time, the most dangerous person in any given situation. And they show that.
This movie totally proves that.
Oh my gosh. There's a sequence with like a weapon that our buddy Shad Versity, shout out to him, talked really bad about. And this movie proves him wrong. It does. Maybe not in real life, but yeah. And then I will say these aren't spoilers per se, but there's a sequence in this movie that does something. The camera does something really unique. And it shows off something that looks akin to a video game sequence and I've never seen it done in a movie like this. And it is so visually spectacular, but it never once takes away from the action. It's still like heart pounding, and it's like fast, and it's visceral and raw and violent. And I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: this movie's almost 3 hours long, and they have a fight sequence in the middle of like a busy highway that looks amazing and is shot differently than the fight scene that happens earlier in the film where they're in like a giant room with like just a ton of bad guys, and then there's like one-on-one sequences that are different than later, and then there's like a whole shootout sequence that is shot in a way that I've never seen in any other film. This movie does so many different things, and they do them all perfectly, and they do them all so well. And not only that, but every single place that they do these action sequences is its own unique location and setting, and it has its own unique lighting style.
Yeah.
It has its own unique like iconography around it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like if this doesn't win an Oscar for cinematography and set design, I will be pissed, because it's one of the best movies I've seen to do this.
Yes.
To this point.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. It totally just takes every action sequence that's in this film and makes it a total experience. And
oh my gosh.
unique to everything. And that's one of the incredible things about this franchise as well, is that every single action scene has its own character and its own personality, yes. And it's so different from each and every one. And I think that's one of the things that even with this film, like this film didn't feel like a 2 hour and 45-minute long movie, you know, like it went by. So the pacing was incredible for this film.
Man.
And it's crazy because John Wick really is like, he does carry the film. Keanu Reeves does a great job carrying the film, but there's so much more that's being built in this world, and it's just so cool to see how it's just growing and flourishing, and they're bringing so much more into it. And I mean, I don't want to. I mean, there's obviously the ending. You know, there's the ending. That
the ending is crazy,
dude. It's really tough to talk about, obviously, because we don't want to do spoilers. But it's one of those things where you're just left on the edge of your seat. And you're like, okay, where are they going to go next? You know, what are they going to do with this ending?
Yeah,
like
100%, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and the other thing about this movie that was really surprising is there's like a really good amount of emotion. Like it's not just action all the time. There are like in between moments where there's like a cool down. There's like emotional moments between characters, friends that have turned into enemies that have kind of become sort of friends, all this different things. And there's like these emotional moments in between that really resonate and work really well. I will say this, because I know some people are probably going to wonder this. This isn't really a spoiler, but it is something. We all know Lance Reddick passed away unexpectedly at the age of 60. And this movie was shot, I think, before this, but I will say this, they honor the character of the concierge in a really amazing way. There is like in memory of Lance Reddick at the end of the film, but the way that he is in this movie, they honor him really well, and he actually has a lot of like resonance in the plot. So it was actually, I think, unexpectedly a good send off of his character, which works really well, and it did get me choked up a little bit just because of that sequence and everything. This movie is a slam dunk. It's a home run. I mean, like, it's amazing. I did not expect it to be this good, and I can't say anything more about it other than it's amazing. Yeah, and you have to watch it. Like, this isn't a like, oh, go see it in a couple weeks, or wait till it comes out on demand. Go see this movie in theaters. Like, this is an event. Grab your buddies. If you guys like John Wick, if you enjoy action films, this is a masterclass in action films. It's also a love letter to action films. Everybody kills it. Everybody's on their A game. This is a must see. Like right now,
100%.
Like, drop whatever you're doing. Just drop it. If you're making dinner, dump it in the trash and go see a movie instead. Like,
no, you must see. I totally agree with you. I think that if you don't go see this movie, you are sorely missing out on probably one of the best experiences you can get in the cinema this year. So, I mean, we just have nothing but good things to say about it. And we definitely want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments about this film. So please let us know if you've seen the film. What did you think about it? Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and we'll catch you all in another movie review very soon. Bye.